Hello banders, brass lovers and everyone tuned in across the United Kingdom and around the world. Peter here in the Sounds of Brass newsroom, bringing you the full extended deep dive look into the latest movements, milestones, contests and developments shaping the global brass banding landscape as we head towards the end of June 2026. Today's news covers major world rankings, shifts, international contest outcomes, development, global festival news, a major update from the World Music Contest in Ayrshire. So, let's get into the headlines. One of the biggest headlines this week comes from the Brass Band Supplies World Rankings, where Flowers Band has reached number one in the world for the very first time ever, following their historic victory at the European Championships in Austria. This is a landmark moment. Flowers' debut European triumph has propelled the Gloucester-based band to the very top of the global brass banding. Their ascent caps off a vibrant spring contest season and signals a new era of competitiveness at the elite level. Behind Flowers, Velassia Brass Band of Switzerland has surged upwards after securing the runner-up position. In Linz, Germany's 3BA has also made a dramatic leap to the 14th place following a strong 4th place finish. Across the world, national titles have reshaped the rankings. Brisbane Excelsior claimed the Australian national title. North Shore Brass secured their first ever New Zealand title. Five Lakes Region, the North America Championships, and Drogheda captured the Irish national title. A long list of spring contests also contributed to ranking movement, including victories for Derwent Brass, Ports de France, Laganvale Metal Technology, Unite the Union, Kingdom Brass, Blackburn and Darwin, Groningen Nordveststrik Brass Band, Felling and Park and Dare. The next major ranking update will follow the British Open and the lower section national finals in September, meaning the top 200 could shift dramatically once again. Across the UK, Brass Band England has been active with major national initiatives. On 17th of June, MPs gathered at Westminster to formally establish the APPG for brass banding, recognising the cultural significance of brass bands across the UK. Following her election as chair of the group, MP for Pontefraid Alex Davis-Jones commented by saying, "Brass bands are in the blood, so I'm incredibly proud to have been elected chair of the APBG. From nurturing the next generation of musicians to securing sustainable funding and recognising the huge cultural contribution brass bands make to our communities, there's so much important work ahead. I'm looking forward to working with colleagues across Parliament and the brass band movement to ensure this proud tradition continues to thrive for generations to come." Drawn from constituencies across England and Wales, the politicians met in Portcullis House to establish the group and raise awareness of challenges facing brass bands, as well as celebrating everything they do for their local communities. Interim CEO of Brass Band England, Sarah Bowman, commented by saying, "I'm delighted that we have been able to establish this group to ensure there is communication directly with MPs to discuss our members' needs, challenges and accomplishments. During the meeting, we discussed with MPs that continued challenges of child performance licensing for our members, how we can support fundraising for community brass bands to assist their work and encourage everyone to join in their support for Brass Band Week starting from Saturday 4th of July. This group is a positive step forward in raising the profile of the sector, and we look forward to welcoming members and other individuals in the sector to work with us as the APPG develops. An enormous thank you should also go to BBE Trust Girvan Tendler, whose dedicated work has ensured this group's important meeting. Attending on behalf of Brass Band England were trustees Mike Kilroy, Reuben Tendler and Nigel Stevens, and interim CEO Sarah Bowman and safeguarding manager Neil Roberts. On Sunday, the 21st of September, Ripon City Band invited guests to gather in celebration of the official opening of a new home base, their own band room in the village of Melmerby, previously a Methodist chapel, now with a new lease of life and music ahead of it. The band room represented the culmination of a mammoth fundraising and community effort during the COVID pandemic. Ripon City Band made the decision not to return to the tiny practice room in Ripon, a space they had long overgrown anyway. But finding a new home would be a challenge. After many months of nomads renting out village halls and other venues, the old chapel in Melmerby came up for sale. In just 4 days, the band members had raised enough money to buy the building, but that was just the start of the journey. It needed a huge amount of work, all of which was taken on by band members with support from the local communities of Melmerby and Wath. From reflooring, replastering, plumbing and excavating the building, an entire new upstairs floor, band members truly know the sweat and tears, but mercifully, not little blood, are in the fabric of the Melmerby Old Chapel. The chapel, which was first built in 1925, so not only has it gained a new, noisier set of tenants, but on Sunday the building itself was actually a century old. The Scottish Brass Band Association is inviting bands to enter the 2026 Scottish Festival of Brass. Entry forms are now available for the 2 senior own choice contests, which will take place at the Perth Concert Hall on Saturday the 21st and Saturday the 28th of November. Both events will be closed adjudication. The band supplies Scottish Challenge 21st of November is open to bands in section 1 to 4. It will start at 9:30am with split draws made at 8:30am and at 12 noon. The Scottish Open, supported by Besson, is for Championship section bands. It will commence at 11:15am, 10am draw on the 28th of November. For further information and the entry forms for the 2 contests can be downloaded at www.sbba.org.uk/administration/entry-forms. That's www.sbba.org.uk/administration/entry-forms. There's a fresh news that will provide and support the British Brass Stuff live concert at Symphony Hall in September. Grindthorpe Colliery Band has confirmed the signing of a quartet of new players. Joining the band are Tim Massad on the second trombone, Alexa Collier on second baritone, Pam Davis on second cornet and Drew Hill on a third cornet. With band manager Andy Kennedy commenting by saying, "We're delighted to be able to welcome these players. This adds great strength of talent, youth and experience to key positions ahead of our challenges at the British Open, national finals, as well as our high-profile concert events." Musical director Ben Dixon also commented by saying, "I'm absolutely delighted to welcome Tim, Alexa, Pam and Drew. Each bring their own qualities and they have all settled in really well. Their appointments reflect the position and direction of travel at Grindthorpe, and we are looking forward to working with them." The quartet made their debuts at recent concerts at Wakefield Cathedral and at the Neville Holt Festival. And that brings us to the end of a slightly shorter news this week from the Sounds of Brass newsroom. I'm Peter Webster, and that was your weekly catch-up of your brass band news, your brass band entertainment news, and your brass band world news.